Playing from desktop 9J47RR.
Hey guys, it's Nixia Phoenix, and welcome back to my channel, Nocturnal Muse. He's Loki, of course. Oh gosh, get the nails off. Loki! He always has to be here whenever I'm doing a video. So, got my hair dyed black. Got this lipstick from Hot Topic, and it's not really that good quality, but today I am back. It's been a while. But I'm back with Allurial, a book unboxing. It's weird because maybe this book is really big because it's like two different sizes. I have two boxes because I got two books because usually there's nothing in Allurial that I want, and this time randomly it had two books that I wanted, so I had to get it. Oh, there's a little damage right there. Hope the book is okay. So, going to use my Vampire Academy silver stake, to open these boxes. Look, get off the desk. You're like right on my keyboard. Okay. Where is the opening? Right here. That cuts good. It is a letter opener, so I guess it should cut good for boxes. There we go. Oh, yeah! Look at that. What the hell? Is it like, is this weird, like, okay, maybe it's just too small? Adjust it. Okay, my head isn't that big. It literally is. Actually, my head is like quite small, so kind of weird. Maybe it's too. It feels weird. Maybe it's too big on me. Maybe that's what's going on. I hope. It just feels weird and like. Why is it flat? Like, why is? I don't know. Okay, that's weird. I don't know why. I don't like this quality of hat. It's not like dome. It's not, you know, like most these kinds of hats are like kind of taller right there. I don't know. It just feels weird somehow. Maybe not. I don't know. Anyway, but yeah, I got this hat. And that's why this box is bigger. And I got more stickers. Ooh. Pretty. So they added, last time I got this, so last time I got Allurial, they had like a real kind of solid, pretty bookmark. And I was like, wow, that's really pretty. This is very papery. Could barely see the word Allurial on it. And there's this, oh, okay. It's like, I think it looks like the edge of the book that I'm getting. So, there's that. And then stickers, which is going to go nicely in my Gothic reading journal I'm getting soon from Barnes & Noble. They actually had one in the store. A Gothic, literally Gothic. On the cover said Gothic, and it was Gothic reading journal, which usually is too niche to get at a store. Usually you have to get it like on Amazon or something. So I thought it was really cool to find that at Barnes & Noble's during Christmas time too. So this would go nicely in that. So I guess every box comes with stickers. Like maybe they think this is my first box. Oh no, we'll see. We'll see if it comes with every box or just the first one. Because I, cheat the system a lot of times. I grew up, so. So we got that, stickers, bookmark, hat, and book. So let's see which book this is. I got two of them. One vampire and one werewolf. And I usually don't read werewolf books, but I don't know. This book has been on my TBR for a few months, and when I saw it on Allurial, I was like, I have to get it. Because they were doing a Black Friday sale, and then I have that book. I'm like, well, that's the time for me to get it, because who knows when I'll have a chance to get it again. So, I don't usually read werewolf books, but I don't know what kind of made me add this to my TBR. I think it's more gothic than most werewolf books are, because usually werewolf is like southern and like maybe more punk or like maybe more like country maybe. So it's not really my thing. Vampires are more my thing, but it kind of had a vampiric feel to it when I checked like what the book was about and stuff. And it was kind of getting kind of popular in niche circles. So I don't know if it's this book. Yes, it is. Okay. Yep. So I like the cover. It's a special edition cover. Memorial, of course, because they do special editions. And I'm excited to feel the cover because I know the cover. So no, that's aardvark. Never mind. What am I talking about? Oh, nice. They have artwork on the end papers, but only one type of artwork. And it's not like Fairy Loot where it's like all intricate and stuff. It's just a little character art. But I got The Wolf King by Lauren Palfreitman. This is what it looks like. That's why the bookmark looks like that. So that's cool. Sprayed edges, aren't anything to die for, but sprayed edges, not solid at the top. Not solid, just like might be hard to tell. It's very faint. If you can see that. And at the bottom, it's different too. It's like, can't even tell. Ah, it's like a knight. It's like, well, if you can see that, I think you can see that right there. So, I like these collector's books because like these things are here, so you can always. Sometimes I find these books, the library book sale and stuff, and kind of. It was one time when I bought them, even though they were books that I wanted to read, just to have a collector thing for books. But I eventually sold them to what's that place called? Secondhand Shelves to get book money. But the back says, I want to mark you as mine, and I can think of countless ways I would do it. I should like whisper this. I think this is the book that is. They have like three rankings, three tiers of romance. They have mild something, and steamy, I think, or something like that. Like there's three different levels, and this was the third level, so it's very, very steamy, like spicy. I think mild, steamy, and spicy, maybe, and this is when it's spicy. So maybe like 3 to 5 hot peppers on the steamy, spicy scale. So maybe I should whisper this. I want to mark you as mine, and I can think of countless ways I would do it. Countless ill-advised, highly pleasurable ways I would do it. This is the werewolf talking, so. I'm watching True Blood recently, because I always wanted to watch True Blood when I was younger, when I was a little kid. I was like, oh my god, I want to watch this. One day I'm going to watch it. And so I'm watching it now, because I've had times when I watched it before, but I never really got past the first few episodes. Now, I'm actually in the 4th season, and so it's just like, makes me think, oh my god, like, there are so many things you could do with werewolves in like a very steamy, spicy way, and um, I don't think I can say it on YouTube because it's illegal. Like gross too. Like not even like a cute gross, just gross. Because I'm a dog groomer, so I'm like bestiality is not cute. But anyway, that's what I think of werewolves. They're animals. So I'm a vampire girl. Okay, so vampires ew. I mean werewolves ew. But they're my enemy. Not really though. But this is the character artwork inside. So she has a dagger, of course. You know it's a werewolf. So you have to have red plaid, of course. She has a red plaid dress with white frilly stuff. Um, oh, it's not even black. The white edges are like green. It looks black right there, but it's actually like very dark green. So it says when war erupts between humans and werewolves. Wow, not even vampires and werewolves. See, everybody hates werewolves. A princess finds herself torn between duty and desire. So the prince is she a human princess or a werewolf princess? On the eve of her wedding, Princess I knew what this book was about because that's why I had it on my TBR and I'm like, oh my god, what is this about? On the eve of her wedding, Princess Aurora catches the eye of a powerful Alpha Callum. Believing she's the key to ending a brutal war, Callum kidnaps Aurora, whisking her away to the rugged lands north of the border. There, a forbidden attraction starts to grow. Just as Aurora learns not all wolves are bad, Callum discovers that she is in danger from those closest to him. With monsters on both sides, a bloodthirsty war between humans and wolves raging, and undeniable passion growing between them. Will the story end in love or tragedy? And will Aurora ever get home? Does she even want to? So I think the reason why I added this to my TBR was because it's a kidnapping thing. That's one of my um, tropes that I like in erotica and steamy romance. So this doesn't really get into that part of it, but the website that I read the book on, like what I what it said about the book, I think it was saying something about kidnapping and stuff. So that's why I added it to my TBR. Okay. Um, the first thing I noticed was like the words kind of big, and my eyes have never been that really good. Um, People might be surprised about that because I've never worn glasses. I wore glasses once for 3 days in middle school, and then never again. I begged, I begged the doctor for glasses, and then I didn't wear them because I'm like, no, ew. Because I couldn't even at that age, I couldn't even wear necklaces. Like I couldn't wear jewelry. I just, um, like I guess neurodivergent stuff, whatever. I just don't like. Now I'm like, I'm a lot better with that, but still, trust me, I do not look good in glasses. Like I'm not the kind of person to wear glasses. There was a time when I tried to wear contacts. Contacts are pretty hard to get in, so I stopped that, and I will only wear contacts that are colored because what's the fucking point otherwise? Like, if they're not white contacts with black rims, I don't want them. So, yeah, there's that. Um, but anyway, why I was saying that was because I'm getting to the point where I really appreciate books with big words, like I mean, like size wise, like big print. it's comforting. It's comfortable on my eyes, and it's not as straining. Because I do get headaches from reading and stuff. But this is what it looks like underneath. I think they're all black, maybe. We'll see the other one. And the next book is vampires. So that's why I had to get that. Because first when I saw was this, I was like, ooh, I had to go and buy it. And then there was another book up there. I was like, what is this one about? So I went on Goodreads, read through it. I'm like, okay. I didn't even have to read anymore. After I said vampires, I'm like, okay, I'm getting it. Done deal. So I'm not going to be reading it anytime soon because if you see right there, right here, like I'm trying to, there. If you see right there where I'm pointing the little stake at, that whole pile, right, is books that I need to read. And the little pile next to it, right there, is books I'm reading this month in December. Because I'm going to have like, 8, 9, 10 days off work and school. So I'm going to have like so many days to read and write. And do my spell work and priestess work and all that stuff. So I'm really fucking excited for that shit. So I'm gonna be reading a lot of books this month. Also, I'm kind of late for a few things in November. I'm late for my reading wrap up in November. I actually read a good amount of books this month in November. So I wanted to read 2 more extra books, but I didn't get to it. I finished one of them December 1st because I had like an hour left on the audiobook. So for this month, I'm going to be having at least 10 books read. Let's unbox this one. I want to see if, cause I don't think this one is going to have stickers. Oh my gosh, this one's harder to open. I just said good things about you. Now you're just like, you use it once and it's done. Yeah. I think it's a spirit stake too, the one you used to bring Strigoi back to life, because I think it has all 4 or 5 elements on it. Well, Mitch, we did say that, so, really it takes a lot of, like, physical force, even just, it's a whole lot of training with it. Okay, now, this does not come with stickers. So, each box gets a bookmark that goes along with the book, what the cover looks like, so I'm wondering, that wasn't the Allurial, the last Allurial bookmark I got wasn't like that. I kind of prefer that one because it was like more, it was sturdier and stuff. But I mean, I guess I do also like bookmarks that kind of go with the book too, kind of. But I wish I could like put those 2 together because I don't like the quality. I don't like the thinness of it. And I don't like the colors of this book. But oh well, I'll get over it. Some vampires. So, bow before the god of ruin. We who will die. By Stacia Stark. So this is the special edition. It's shiny. That's the vampire. No, that's the vampire dude. He's like a Roman gladiator, but like black. So it's cool. Kill or be killed. That's the sprayed edges. That's kind of cool. It's not like glitter or anything. This is color, but the top and bottom are a little different, but mostly the same. And here is the artwork inside. interesting. That's a little too cartoony for my taste. Oh, they're not all black because this is like maroon colored. And I only know that because my high school colors were maroon and gold. So this is maroon and gold, my middle school colors, sorry. So inside says, from best-selling author Stacia Stark comes the epic first installment in a new series. God, it's cold. My window's open. I keep my window open because it gets stuffy and hot in my apartment. In a new series set in an ancient Roman world ruled by merciless vampires. You know, I'm just the season 4 of True Blood is talking about like the vampires, like, oh my god, witches and Wiccans, like, you know, what happened in the Spanish Inquisition and stuff like that, to what happened to us, and then you actually get to know what actually happened. It's like, oh no, you're getting upset about what happened to you because of what you did to them? Like, what the fuck? You fucking you not enslaved, you imprisoned witches, and then you drained them dry. You were priests. You were Catholic priests. You infiltrated Catholic priests and nuns and stuff. You burned witches at the stake, and then you drained them dry and you raped them. But you're complaining and scared and saying they're bad because of what they did in retaliation to you. I can't stand people like that. I really can't. Anyway, life, and I like vampires when they're subjugated. I like them when they're like the villain, when they're the victim. Okay, but like when they're like, you know, because I think that's really, vampires are a metaphor. You know, they're very gothic and metaphorical and stuff. I like that. But really, when they are the powers that be in the world, it takes everything out of it. I just don't like it. But life in the Perilous Thorn District is a constant battle for Orville and her younger brothers, and the vampire standing on her doorstep is about to turn their world upside down. I need my jacket. Fuck, it's cold. Okay, I'm back. And the vampire standing on her doorstep is about to turn their world upside down. Faced with an unthinkable choice, Orville makes a magically binding vow to do the impossible. Kill the Emperor, an ancient vampire created by the god Ambrose. Like, darkness. I think Ambrose might be the Roman equivalent of Erebus, maybe. Maybe? I'm not sure. But first, she must enter the Sundering, an arena where only the fastest, strongest, and deadliest survive long enough to be selected for the Emperor's elite guard. She quickly draws the ire of the Primus, the powerful figure charged with protecting the Emperor. But the vampire under their armor is the last person Orville expects to encounter the Emperor's court. Orville, that's just a weird name. I don't know. With her brother's lives in the balance, Orville has no choice but to ally with the man who once shattered her heart, and with the Emperor's sadistic son, Rorik, two vampires whose motives are impossible to pin down. Rorik holds the key to understanding the powers Orville is developing, abilities that would put a price in her head if discovered by the Emperor. To survive the arena and complete her mission, Orville must get to the bottom of a conspiracy that would change everything she thought she knew about herself, and the two vampires who are deeply entwined with her destiny. So, this, so the wording, the print was a little smaller in this book, but oh well, it's fine. And I feel like this is more like a indie published book because of just how the chapter beginning looks like. Because usually it's different than that. I don't know how to explain it, but it's just different. in a traditional published book. She has a little symbol on her head. I don't know if that's like a thing right there. So that's about it. So I got these 2 books this time instead of just one. And I don't know when I have no idea when I'm going to be reading them, but yeah. So the Wolf book has 485 pages, and the Vampire book has 420. So they're about almost the same size. A little, this one's a little bit smaller. I could tell. That's why I wanted to see what the page count was, because I can kind of tell. That's so weird. A, B. That is so weird. This is different publishers. This is Avon, and this is Blumhouse. Anyway, yeah, thank you for watching, and lesson B. Bye.